Kristin Kamato here. Wanted to come at you today with sharing the card I'll be making for Craft Roulette, episode 296. Woohoo! 296. We are approaching. Countdown has begun of getting to episode 300. So that's super exciting. The parameters for this week were A2, fresh and clean colors, From the Desert and Edge Distress. Well, I took care of Edge Distress. I embossed this sheet of paper and took my scissors over my garbage can and just scraped away. I'm going with white on white for a fresh and clean type look. Oh, by the way, thank you for stopping by my mask. I know it's a hot mess express, but we'll get a finished card here in the end. Thank you for your patience. This was a Spellbinders folder that I used. I was encouraged to use it because I was looking through the gallery for episode 296 and came across a fellow crafter who uploaded a card with this same embossing folder. Let me get you her name so you could take a look. Again, it's the episode 296 gallery. It was submitted by Kristin B. Hers was very colorful. I wanted to keep with the white on white tone for mine, but I really like that she used that folder, which I knew I had in my stash. So shout out to her. Here is the folder. It is Geometric Stripes. It was the embossing folder of the month from July of 2022. So it has this kind of cool geometric shape look to it. So that's my story there. But let's not let the casing stop right there. Oh no, for 3 in a row of casing someone's card, not only was I inspired to use that, I went random. I don't want to quite say rogue, but I went random. As you can see my notes. Woo! So, as a member, me, get to, but you could be a member too, have access to the parameter vault when you're inside your member dashboard. Underrated tool. Quite love that. So I knew A2 card base right here, has been done many times before. I'm pretty sure Fresh and Clean had been done before as well. Wasn't sure about From the Desert, and I could have sworn Edge Distress might have shown up once or twice before. Well, A2 showed up quite a bit, as you can see. Many different episodes. Same thing with the color palette. We did receive it on episode 185. From the Desert, this is its first appearance, so welcome, and I'm sure we will see you back. And the Edge Distress had indeed made a couple different appearances. Well, wheelofnames.com helped me out. I put in all those episodes, shuffle, shuffle, spin, and I came up with episode 216. 216. Okay, well, that parameter was A2 in color, A2 for the project. The color palette, let's see what that one was. That was back in May. I tell you, that one was a winner. And you know why? Because that was the episode that aired May 24th, 2024. Hey, May 24th, that's my anniversary day. Whoop, whoop. Different year, of course. So it's like Wheel of Names is a cousin of Mr. Wheel and just knew what to do. That was an episode where Rena and Gina were the guests. It was a Mother's Day month episode. Well, I went ahead and then spun the wheel once more because there were 293, 293 entries that particular week. So, 393 entries for that particular week. And I landed on 293, who happened to be Brooke Williams' Little River Crafts. I'll put up a picture. She made a cute little card, and I liked the blue that she used. That definitely fits with fresh and clean colors, even though the color palette that episode wasn't. So I liked how she had a focal point, kind of down toward the bottom, and something up at the top. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to use this as inspiration. And of course, as our friend Kristin did with the background. So it's a double case into one card. Oh, who would have thought? So here I go. I'm gluing a little hello sentiment from a diamond press set that I have. I won't be keeping this white, as you can see. I have die cut one out of a different color paper. I'm going to layer that on top, but just to make it stick out a little bit more, I'm going to layer these white ones underneath of it. And since the background is already white, I figured if you did happen to take a peek-see at the side of it, it won't matter quite as much because it's all white on white on white. So it's all good. Now, would you believe? Did anybody remember the show Get Smart from back in the day? Would you believe? This started out as a minty green paper. Yep, minty green. Didn't quite fit, so I ink blended. I ink blended with Gina K Turquoise Sea and Distress Ink in Salty Ocean. And got a color that I kind of liked. I did the same on the back of this barrel cactus I'm going to be using. However, fun story. I put a little too much ink on. And I thought, oh, no, that's not good. That's a little too dark for what I wanted. Didn't think that would quite fit the fresh and clean color palette that I was envisioning. So I went over it with some white distress crayon in the Picket fence color. Made a little scribbled on the side, wet it with some water, and then kind of used my paintbrush finger here and rubbed it in. But it didn't quite do enough. It lightened it, but it was just a little too light. So round two, here we go. Went with Tumbled glass distress crayon instead. Same thing, but this time I went over the top, then took a little bit of water on my finger paintbrush and rubbed that over. Used my heat tool to dry it because this mint paper is, well, it's kind of thin. It's probably not really meant for any type of watercolor, but I did it anyway. And it came out just fine, I thought. And really, it's just a background of the cactus. It doesn't have to be the main thing. It just needs to be. So I didn't overthink it past that point. So, but I suppose in some small way, I did overthink, right? But that's okay. Now, this piece is kind of a shimmery aqua. I'll try to be more in camera here. This was an old envelope that I had that somebody sent me with some happy mail, but I kept it because you never know. And it turns out this is pretty cool. So this is the overlay for the barrel cactus, and it's just going to go together just like that. So I'll get gluing on those. Now this set is from Diamond Press. It is currently not available on their website any longer. However, there may be some resale groups available. You might be able to find it, or maybe you have something in your stash already very similar in case you wanted to case this particular card. Hey, Mary, I might just be talking to you. Hee, wouldn't that be great if Mary one day could case my card? Oh, I suppose I'd probably have to get it in a heck of a lot sooner in order for her to case it on Wednesday when she does In Review. Anybody familiar with In Review? Woohoo! You could play along and become the winning detective. Oh, it's fun. Mary takes a card out of the gallery and we'll case it. Oh, but it is not a direct case. Oh, sometimes those mysteries are quite hard and challenging, but she usually gets caught. So I'm going to put this about here. Another reason I also like this embossing folder is all the lines that were in it. In that way, it would help me line up my stuff a little bit better so I'm not too wonky-donkey in regards to my cactus. But, you know, It happens. Okay, so this piece of paper was pink originally to start out with. Do I have a scrap of it laying around? Nope, don't. But I took this one. I was in Distress Crayon mode, so I used some spun sugar over that and just lightly kind of dabbed it. So there's two different shades of pink going on. And I thought, what am I doing? Pink on pink? I need some tame orange. So I got me some dried marigold and went over the top piece. So it's a little pinky orange. And this is like the little flower that would go on top. So the little bloom that is usually on top of said cactus. And cactus, there we go. That handles the from the desert parameter. So try not to get glue everywhere. You just have one of those days where it's like glue, 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 glue gets everywhere. Yep, I have that. So we got A2 card, Edge Distress, and From the Desert. All right. Well, can't just leave a cactus on a card. I mean, you could, but you do not have to. Not when your diamond press set that you wanted to use has some great sentiments like, I think you're fan cactus. You're great. Happy birthday. Well, I mean, who doesn't need a happy birthday one, right? But the one I decided I'll be using is, I'll get straight to the point. Ha 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 ha. Cactuses have points, right? Yeah, that's kind of fun. So I thought I would put that there, but I need to do a little trimmy. Now I realize I glued the background down before putting it on the card, but that's okay. I will make this 4 1/4 wide, so it goes the entire length, and I'm okay with that. But it's a little off center. It's a little off center. Okay. I think that will be just fine. My little hello is over here. And what do I want to cover up? Probably right in the middle of those. Probably could have put that a little lower, but hey, we're going with it. It's stuck down now, isn't it? Alrighty. Gluing this on, because straight to the point, I think, is hilarious. I mean, did you get a good giggle out of that? I sure did. And I stamped that with a little bit of the Turquoise Sea and Salty Ocean right on top. So you can see how difference that color makes when it's on, say, a mint colored paper or just white. Interesting, don't you think? It's kind of fun to play around with some of that. I did do a test of trying to see what color might look best, but then it was all blending in, and I finally found that color combo, and hey, that worked. And now I will have this video as reference, so in case I ever want to come back to it, I know exactly what I did. Okie dokie. Got a little bit too much glue right in the hello. And I think I'm going to leave it without some gems to keep with that fresh and clean kind of look. Are there fresh and clean embellishments out there? I'm sure there are. Do I have some? Most likely. But I may leave them off. Maybe I'll put some down here. I mean, the circles are almost a perfect spot since they were top and bottom of the card. And I might be able to do something, but I think for now, that will work for me. So, parameter check. A2, check. Fresh and clean colors. Well, I surely think so. Check. From the desert, the cactus, check. And Edge Distress. Oh yeah, baby, there is Edge Distress. And apparently I keep finding little bits and pieces that are still falling off the card. Hey, it's the card that keeps on giving. Well, I appreciate you stopping by my channel today. Let me know what you think. Have you made a card for Craft Roulette? Do you have questions about what is Craft Roulette? Well, let me tell you. Here you go. Check this out, a little message from me in case you're curious and still have not submitted a Craft Roulette card? Let me know if you do. And if you're already a Craft Roulette member, if you're already a Craft Roulette contributor, let me know. We do love our Craft Roulette contributors. Members or not, you all are very special, and we love it. So, thanks so much for coming by today. Let me know if you have any questions about the products, about the card, or just to say hi. Thanks again, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.